Hello everyone and welcome to today's reading. Thank you so much for being here, whether you are new or you're returning. Welcome back, soul family. I love you guys. Hugs. So today is a little weird, a little crazy, chaotic, but it's good so far. I hope that all of you guys are having a good day so far. Just a little thing really quick. I'm not going to be using meditation music in my videos anymore. I got my first copyright claim yesterday, or my last reading, so I'm not even gonna fucking bother. We're doing nature sounds. I hope that's good enough. If it's too loud, please tell me, let me know. I did lower it quite a bit, but hopefully it's not overpowering, okay? So anyway, if you're new here, welcome. I'm your host, Lee Apocrypha. It is always a pleasure to meet new people and have you here. Thank you so much. If you're returning, thank you so much for watching my videos, sticking through it with me, and, you know, dealing with my shit. Today feels weird, okay? It's weird energy. I don't know, is that just me, or do you guys agree? Anyway, so all of my information, decks, and disclaimers are in the description box down below. If you are interested, please have a look. Let's see, actually, I might close the blind just a little bit. I'm sorry, today's reading is starting off kind of hectic. They don't usually start like this, but I'm gonna close the blinds a little bit. So one moment. Hopefully that should help. Okay, so here we are today. I don't know what's gonna come out. Fuck it, let's just go with it. Just wanted to be here with you guys, share energy with you guys. Today I'm using the Occult Tarot. The Occult Tarot. Let's get into it, shall we? I'm not even dressed up or anything. I just put my horns on. And already cards are slipping out. Look, these cards fell in the trash because I have a trash can right there. The Four of Wands, the Two of Swords in reverse, and the Three of Swords in reverse. Those cards fell in the trash. Okay. Here we go. Four of Wands. There's something about your stability. Someone, person, place, or thing, career, job opportunity, whatever the case is, you're looking for stability. But you feel... There's like this sense here that you feel like it's not gonna happen. For these cards to have fallen in the trash, it shows that you're struggling. And here we have the Two of Swords in reverse. You're struggling to make a decision or to move forward with something. You have the Three of Swords in reverse, which is good because the Three of Swords upright would mean that you are still in this energy of heartache and pain. But I'm kind of getting the sense that you may feel, despite everything that you've been through, your balance, your reciprocity, so to speak, your foundation isn't going to grow. You may be struggling with indecision here. Let's see. The Four of Wands says, knows all things hidden, answers truly about things earthly or divine. So perhaps you have been trying to reach out to your angels, your demons, your ancestors, whoever it is that you work with. Perhaps you feel like you want to connect deeper with them, but you're understanding that in order to do so, you have to connect deeper with yourself. The Two of Swords builds towers and provides weapons and ammunition, sends soldiers to appointed places. Okay. This whole thing about builds towers and provides weapons and ammunition, the builds towers makes me think of the Tower card, right? And with the Four of Wands here making me think of stable foundations, it's like you're feeling like what you're doing isn't necessarily helping you in building your stable foundation. Like you're missing a piece to the puzzle is something that I feel here. Let's see. The Three of Swords, it says, steals treasures from kings, destroys cities and the dignities of men, tells of things past, present, and future, causes love between friends and foes. Okay? You may feel like there was a moment or something that was kind of taken from you too soon. However, I would like to say nothing happens without reason. I'm one of those people that does strongly believe that everything happens with a reason, whether we like it or not. And the card that states this is the Three of Swords. So it's time for you to learn to be grateful for the bullshit that has happened to you in your life. And that's hard. And we have another 4 here. It's hard to see, but it's the number 40. You feel like something was taken from you too soon. But nothing is really taken too soon. We may perceive it to be so, but that doesn't make it the case. If it was taken from us, it was not meant for us. If it was taken from us, then perhaps it's not the time for us. And I know that that can be taken in so many different ways depending on, if it was a person or a place or a job or something that you really, really love and care about. It's not easy to hear that. And as much as we want to deny it, there's always a reason. I hate to say this. I don't know why. I feel the need to kind of share something really quick with you guys. So, there was someone that my brother went to school with. He was in ROTC with him, and at the time I was a child, but I vaguely remembered him from that time. Now, further along the line, my parents would make us go to church, and at this time we started going to this church that this guy went to as well. My brother's friend. His name was Chris. And years ago, Chris, his life was taken. He was in a plane, and the plane, I don't know what happened. Maybe the engine stopped or there was a problem with it, and literally Chris and a few other people lost their life that day. And it really sucks because even though I wasn't really close with him, I knew him personally. And he was such an amazing guy. Happy, bright, always, you know, positive and helpful and all of that shit. And I thought to myself when I heard this news, and it happened so tragically, to think a plane literally just plummeting. Imagine being on the plane and just knowing, like, this is it. When I heard the news, I was like, why him? Of all the fucking people on this earth, why him? He did not deserve it. He was such an amazing, bright person. And he deserved more time on this planet. I'm sorry, you guys. Why him of all people? Why not some fucking serial killer rapist scumbag? Like, why don't they fucking die instead of this amazing human being that is trying to uplift humanity? Why him? But everything happens for a reason. And as much as we hate to admit it, as painful as it is, even if it is literally someone's life that is taken too soon, there's some kind of reason that we cannot see. I'll always remember him as this beautiful, amazing person. And it's so tragic what happened. But I know that he's in a better place. And I know that, I don't know, sometimes I feel like he's around, you know? And I don't know if I'm making it up or whatever. I saw 11:55. But I know everything happens for a reason. And despite the shit, despite me wishing like it wasn't him or the other people there, why not like bad people, people who actually cause harm onto other people? Why these beautiful beings of light incarnated on this earth? Why not the ones that just go around harming other people? Okay, I'm sorry, but I just felt the need to share that. Someone needed to hear that. Like, it sucks. This may literally be someone in your life. It may be a job that you really loved. It may have been a person that you really loved. Whether you were married to them, or you were together, or you were not, but things seemed to have been going very well. It's like you feel all of this is just in the fucking trash. You have been trying to move away from the pain and the heartache from this loss, but you're still struggling to find your foundation. You're still struggling to find where it is that you're trying to go. Especially if you lost something very important to you. That's not easy. And I'm sorry, my condolences, sincerely, if you lost someone or something very special to you. It's not easy to lose someone that you know. Whether they actually lost their life or they have just moved on to another chapter, or whatever the case is not easy. Sorry. Okay. I told you guys, today is weird. Steals treasures from kings, destroys cities and the dignities of men, tells of things past, present, future, causes love between friends and foes. But it is in reverse. This causes love between friends and foes. It's like you may have lost a very close friend to you. And that doesn't mean that they lost their life. That could have been the case. I feel like for the majority of you, The case is that this person is still alive, but the friendship just fell apart. I'm feeling called to pull this top card. And it's the Eight of Cups in reverse. Okay. It's like you're struggling to walk away, to move away, to this may sound bad, but to embrace this loss. If you already lost it, your foundation has not crumbled. It's still there. You're still building for yourself. Don't forget that. Don't stop. Don't stop. Keep going. No matter how hard it is. But with the Eight of Cups in reverse, it's like it's like you're stopping yourself. She's not even looking in the mirror. This entity's looking away from this mirror. You're struggling with certain aspects, and what fell was the Wheel of Fortune. Tells where treasures are hidden, reveals hidden dangers. So there's more about treasures. It's like you're trying to find this inner peace. You're trying to find this inner balance. The treasure within you, that you are the treasure. The Wheel of Fortune is telling you it's time. It's okay. It's time. It's time to accept. It's time to grow, to learn, to be. Time to not be afraid of walking away. Time to release that pain, that indecision, that whatever it was didn't work out or has left you, whether it was a person or it was a job or it was something else. Everything happens for a reason, whether we like it or not, doesn't make it any less so. That's what I believe. Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune card, this entity, their number is 62. 6 and 2 make 8. 8 is about cycles. And the Wheel of Fortune is about cycles. It's like, be aware of the cycles that you are building based on the foundation that you are creating for yourself. The Nine of Wands. A strong and faithful fighter follows all commands and answers all questions. The Nine of Wands is under the Two of Swords in reverse. So it's like telling me you're struggling because you're holding on to something that's so heavy. You know it's not good for you, but you still hold on to the burden. You're making the indecision, like you want to throw it away, but then you get it back out of the trash. You're struggling to walk away from something or someone or a job or whatever the case is, okay? That's the feeling that I'm getting here. And this entity, actually, their number is 35. You can't see it, but 3 and 5 make 8. So we have 8 and 8 here. The Wheel of Fortune, cycles, 8 of Cups. 888 might be a significant number to you. Maybe you're seeing it a lot lately. You're fighting. You're fighting. A strong and faithful fighter. follows all commands and answers all questions. You're trying. You're trying to question within yourself what is right for you. And you're trying to seek those answers, but to some degree, you're not seeking them enough. You're not facing the answers that come to you. You might sit there, the answer might come up to your head, and then you don't want to face it. Beyond that, this card wanted to, what is it? The Knight of Swords in reverse. Destroys and burns all enemies when requested. Speaks of the creation of the world. Tells of the past and the future. The Knight of Swords in reverse. Wheel of Fortune, Nine of Wands, Knight of Swords in reverse. I feel like you're really struggling. You've been right there towards having this stable foundation. It's like you go back and forth, like you want it, you don't want it, you throw it away, but you take it back up. And the Knight of Swords is like, I get the sense like you're not admitting the truth to yourself. You're holding on to the burdens. The Nine of Wands, you're still holding on. Still holding on. Should I take it? I think I'm going to take these two. Underneath is the Ten of Swords, definitely. You're feeling overwhelmed right now. You're feeling burdened. You're feeling burnt out. I saw 2222. It was just making me think back to the Four of Wands, because 2 and 4, 2233. Whatever it was, or whoever it was, you're tired. You're exhausted. You're trying really hard to make it work, and it's not fucking working. Or it has deceived you. You may be deceiving yourself. You may be trying to make something work that's just flat out not fucking working. You're looking for the stable foundation, but then you go around throwing it in the trash when you start building on it. You are, what's the word? It's like not self-imprisonment. It's like you're stopping yourself. You're keeping yourself back. 2, 3, 4, 4. You're trying to skip the first step, and you're trying to just jump right into everything else that it takes to get to the stability, but you're not taking the first step necessary. Why do I say that? I saw the 2344, 2, 3, 4. It's not 1, 2, 3. It is 2, 3, 4. You're looking for a commitment with someone or a career, and you're trying to move on, move up towards the stability of it. I hope I'm making sense. But it's not playing out as the way that you wanted it to. Now let's see what these two cards are. The Four of Pentacles, which is about holding back, holding your energy, being selfish, being stingy to some degree. It's necessary for us. We have to make sure that we have enough for us and whoever we provide for, our dependents, if any. But we have to make sure that we are stable and ready within ourselves. We have to make sure that we are not holding on to these things just because we're fearful of sharing it. If you're going to hold on to something, don't hold on because you're scared. Hold on because you know it's right. 44 might be a significant number to you here with the Four of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Wands, you want to build something, you want to provide, you want to have that stability. But then the Four of Pentacles is like, you're not sharing that, you're keeping it. Even if it's something that you want to share with someone. Or even if it's something you want to share in some degree. I saw 2606 and then this entity, actually the number is 6. Tempts thieves to steal. Serves as an excellent familiar. It's like you're afraid that whatever you build for yourself, people are going to take it from you. Six is a number of love. It's something that you're passionate about, something that you love, that you're fearful is going to be taken from you, swept under the rug. And I feel like maybe that's why you're not making the decision to move forward or to share or whatever the case is. There's a lot of fear that I'm feeling here. And in reverse, we have the Justice card. This is Astroth. Tell how the angels fell, reveals past, present, and future. Teaches a liberal science. Here in this card, I see a snake. That's a little bit hard to see today. It's right here. And this entity is holding on to the snake. You're struggling to heal from something that has happened. You're struggling to find balance because, again, you cannot see how I have the cards laid out, but I have it as 3, then 3, and this is the second one that is on top in the center. I hope that's making sense. So this card actually lands above the Two of Swords in reverse and the Nine of Wands. There's the Justice card about balance. Two of Swords, the scales. You're struggling to have balance in your life. You're struggling to share in a balanced way. You're struggling to allow people into your life who also do the same, who share in a balanced way. You're struggling to heal because it's like you work on it with the Eight of Cups. You work on figuring that out. But then again, you look away. You start to heal, you start to shed your skin like a snake, and then it's kind of like you try to go back in it. Like a hermit crab coming out, and then it sees something and gets scared, or like a turtle, and then it goes back in. And then underneath with the Ten of Swords, we also have the Hermit and the World. The Four of Swords is in reverse. Temperance is in reverse. Eight of Swords is in reverse though, which is a good thing. Let's talk about this. Remember how I mentioned, like, you go within, the answer comes, and then you, to some degree, sometimes, like, push it away or don't delve deeper into that? The Ten of Swords is like, it's this feeling that you get that makes you go within. Whenever you feel overburdened, whenever you feel backstabbed, whenever you feel alone, whenever you feel pinned down, exhausted, overwhelmed, that is when you go within. Because we have the Hermit too. I said that before even moving on to the next card. But that we have the Hermit is a confirmation of that. So I'll reiterate. Going within. You go within once you acknowledge and feel those overwhelming feelings. But then we have the World after. So it's like, once you go within, this is a confirmation to what I was saying earlier. Once you go within, you're at the end of the cycle, you're about to move forward, but then you don't. The Four of Swords in reverse, followed by Temperance in reverse. It's like you go within, you find out what it is that you need to find out in order to help you move forward. And then you stop yourself. You get out of it. And with the Three of Swords in reverse here, it's correlating to me. This may be about someone or something, a situation, person, place, or thing that has brought you a lot of pain. When you go within, it's like you know the fucking answer. Ooh, this reminds me of something. Yo, you know the answer. But you don't follow through with it. You get yourself out of it. Once you're already there, you keep teeter-tottering. Like, what do you want? The Temperance card, you're not... Again, it's like the snake shedding its skin. Like, it's healing, it's about to have a rebirth, but then you go back in. Temperance is about healing. Patience. Like, you don't allow yourself the time and the space to follow through with the information that you're downloading or the information that you're understanding. Okay. Last night, I was already in bed and I was tired and I was just going through YouTube on my phone and I came across this Lilith meditation that I had seen before and I had used before. I don't want to get it wrong who it was that, you know, made the video. I think it was Satan and Sons. But I digress. Their stuff is good though. If you're interested, check it out. So I was doing this, I clicked it. I just felt called to do that. And I was laying there going through the meditation, and this meditation leads you through, you know, a gateway, a path where there's trees. You see a blood moon, and then you are at the step, the doorstep, so to speak, of where Lilith resides. You go in and you see her. And then at this point, this meditation allows you and her to communicate. It allows that space for that. And something that I felt, I won't, you know, get so deep into it, but like she was telling me, you know what to do. You just haven't done it yet. And I feel like this is, you may be in this sense, in this same energy. Like, you know what to do, but you haven't done it yet. Because you keep teeter-tottering, you keep going back and forth. You have to be patient. Temperance is about patience. Healing. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm still like mokosa from earlier. So you're trying to heal, but you're not allowing yourself to really delve deeper. You need to delve deeper. You really want this new beginning, you really want all of this, you have to delve deeper. And you're afraid, but that's okay. It takes time, it takes practice, it takes patience with yourself and with the energies that you are connecting with. Everyone and everything has free will. You cannot force someone to see something the way that you see it. You cannot force someone to learn something before it is their time to learn it. You can share advice, you can give all of that, but if someone doesn't see it valuable, if they don't fucking care, it ain't gonna mean shit. It won't. Because we all have free will. And if you choose to not walk away from something that's holding you back, it's literally holding you back. And you know it. But you keep putting into it. That shit fell in the trash. And you keep fucking picking it up. Are you gonna cut it off? This person, place, or thing? Or not? That's the energy I'm getting. Eight of Swords is in reverse though. So it's like you are trying. You're trying. I don't know, today's energy feels overwhelming. You're trying so hard. Four and one, this entity is 41. 4 and 1 make 5. You're trying so hard to change. And in some ways you have, and you need to give credit where credit is due. Be proud of yourself for the changes that you have made, because you are coming into what it is that you want. But there's still something, someone, a job, a place, a thing that you're not letting go of. You're trying so fucking hard. But look, we have 2 8s here. Both of them are in reverse, right? We have more 8s. The 8 of Cups is about walking away. The 8 of Swords is about keeping yourself in your head. Both are in reverse, so it's like, again, there's something that you're not walking away from, even though you know, you can see it in the mirror. You saw that reflection, then you looked away, you saw it. You can't unknow what you know. Does that make sense? Certain things in life, once you know, you never unknow it. That's how spirituality is. Once you awaken, you never go back. You always know. I hope I'm making sense. You saw it, you see it, but you're not facing it. The Eight of Swords, you're trying so fucking hard though. So be proud of yourself for trying, but you need to, it's like you need that nudge, that a little bit of extra motivation to get yourself through it. Okay? The Knight of Wands. You're trying to follow your passion and not let anyone or anything get in the way of that. And that's beautiful. Don't stop. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse. The Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay? Seven of Pentacles in reverse. The Seven of Pentacles is when you are watering the plants. You already planted the seeds. And at this point, you're watering them, you're tending to them, and you're trying to help them grow. But it's in reverse. So it's like you're not allowing them to grow. Are you smothering something? Are you overwatering it? Are you underwatering it? 4111. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. You know what you want to put the time and effort into, but you're not. Maybe that's what Lilith was talking about. So if you're here, maybe you're with me in that. There's something here. I'm gonna say we. There's something here that we have been wanting to create and manifest in our own life. And it's like we put in some effort, but we need more. It's time. It's like, you know, when you're dipping your toes into something and you're just trying it out and you don't want to like give it all of your time and energy because you're just trying it out to see if you like it. It's like you have been dipping your toes, but it's already time that you've been dipping your toes for too fucking long. Like it's time to just dive right in. You know what you want, right? You have been working towards it, right? Now it's time to give it your all. Give it your all. I just saw 42. And then I literally looked down and this Seven of Pentacles in reverse, the entity's 24, but in reverse it's 42, even though the numbers are reversed. 42 might be a significant number to you. 6 can be a number of love. Take it as you may. Take it however you want. Ace of Swords in reverse. The Sun in reverse. The Ace of Pentacles upright though. Okay. Jeez. I'm sorry, you guys. No, don't look. Okay. Anyway. Ace of Swords. Again, there are certain things that you're not being totally honest with yourself or to someone else about. The Sun in reverse. You're not happy about something. Person, place, or thing. But this could also be you. You're not happy with where you're at in life right now. You're not happy with your situation. You're not happy with your relationship or friendships or whatever the case is. You're holding yourself back. You're teeter-tottering. But the Ace of Pentacles, now every time I see this Lucifuge card, I see that he's holding a like ring. First of all, he looks like a gesture, like the Fool card. Always reminds me of the Fool card. Always reminds me of the Wheel of Fortune. The World card as well. Ace of Pentacles, you are trying to put your time and energy into something and to accept a new beginning of stability, because Pentacles are things that are physical. Physicality can bring stability, right? When we think about working with energies as an energy worker, or as someone who's interested in spirituality or witchcraft or whatever the fuck, right? There are times you may want to be in your head, your third eye, you may want to try to manifest something, you may try to meditate, you may try to connect with an entity or a being, but you need grounding as well, right? So this is telling me you need to balance it out. Balance yourself out. You have been trying to focus on what it is that you're trying to learn. I just kind of got chills a little bit. I looked at this and I kind of got chills. This is just a Pokemon energy card. I don't play, but my sister let me keep this card because I liked it. You may be trying to awaken your third eye. You may be trying to work with the higher realms, or lower, so to speak. Whatever it is that you're trying to work with, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. You're trying to have energy, you're trying to put energy into it, but you're not giving it your all. You are, to some degree, you're putting the effort towards it, which is great. But you really want to give it your all. Not only that though, but you have to build upon the stability of it. Someone who has their third eye open needs a stable foundation. Because if you're all up in your head, you're literally, it's like a dark night of the soul, so to speak. You start to feel so detached from this physical world. That is why it is important to balance out all of your chakras. Not just one, not just two, not just the upper ones, all of them. Start from the bottom. Now we're here, right? That's a song, if you didn't get the reference. You need balance. You need stability. You can manifest your dreams like a motherfucker. But if you don't have stability, if you don't have a foundation, if you're not consistent, it's not gonna happen. Because it's gonna be like the tower that crumbles because the foundation's faulty. Okay, this is something that I also learned when I used to play percussion in high school. I joined my junior year. I played percussion a little bit in college. If you learn something wrong as a musician, for example, it's hard to unlearn that and to teach yourself the right way, right? So like, let's say you're a percussion, right? Let's say you're a percussionist or you're a musician. If you learn how to finger things wrong, or you don't play with the right kind of technique, it's gonna fuck you up later on in the future. If you want to develop speed, right, you use your fingers. If you're a percussionist, right? You want to develop speed, you use your fingers. You're not going to use your whole entire arm because that's more muscle that you need to use, which is going to burn you out. It's going to slow you down. You have to choose more about, well, there's a lot that goes into it with the bounce from the head, or the mallet, marimba, xylophone, keyboard, whatever it is that you're playing. You use the rebound from that to help you with the momentum. But you need to use your smaller muscles so that you could develop the speed. Because if you're using bigger muscles, you're slowing yourself down. I hope I'm making sense. It's harder to unlearn something and then learn something the right way rather than just learning it the right way from the start. Then you're not building upon a faulty foundation and then it crumbles. You don't have to pick up the pieces later, because when you start from a stable foundation and you build upon that, you're good. Because you already got the basics down. That's the thing. That's the key that I'm bringing up. The basics. Get back to basics. Get back to basics. Base. The base chakra, the root chakra. You want to develop your third eye. You got to get back to the base and work your way up. Why? Think about it. We are human beings, right? We're spiritual beings living in a human existence. Yes. But in our reality, where we can get hurt, we can get sick, we can end up homeless, we can do that. We need a stable foundation. If we don't have a stable foundation, how could we expect to build upon it higher? I hope I'm making sense. If you cannot have a stable foundation, how do you expect that you're going to be able to handle the truth? How do you expect that you're going to be able to handle the downloads and the information that you're getting if you're not stable within yourself? Someone understands what I'm saying. Okay? Oh. Alright. Let's see. I think I'm done with the tarot. Ace of Pentacles, again, you're trying to build. You cannot build from the roof to the floor. You build from the foundation up to the roof. That's the point. Okay? I'm trying to think what deck wants to be used. This one. The Ageless, the light in the darkness, healing, graciousness, acceptance. And this card gives me the Hermit vibes. Yeah. The summon, I'm sorry, it's gonna get bright, you guys. Close your eyes for a moment. Wow! Woo! Hello! It's still early. The sun is going down. Yes. Anyway, I know I could have turned it on. I didn't want to. I wanted it to be dark, but it needs help today. So, light in the darkness. And I just turned on the light. Ah, things happen in funny ways, huh? Healing. We talked about healing with the snake. Graciousness. Be grateful for all of the shit that's happened to you in your life. You want to not be, how can I say? If you really want to learn from your experiences in life, you have to be grateful for even the bullshit that people have put you through. It sucks. It hurts. It's hard. You want to grow or not? Because if you do, you have to learn to get past that. Okay? You have to accept it. You have to go within and follow that inner guidance. It's like I hear laughing in my head. Don't ask for help if you're not gonna fucking follow it. Okay? I'm sorry, Lilith. I hear you. She's like, hello? Are you learning your fucking lesson yet? Have you let this shit go? Are you building that stability? Are you just wishing for it? Yeah. Okay. Yes, mother. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm still learning shit too, okay? I saw 5511. Change. 1 is the beginning. Okay? You're trying to follow your inner guidance. You're trying to follow the guidance of your ancestors, your angels, your demons, your spirit guides, your animal totems, your dreams. You're trying to pursue it. You're trying to listen to your dreams, your literal dreams that you're having, and you're trying to understand the messages behind them. 5544. Sometimes I see a number and I'm like, I'm not gonna say it, and then I'm like, okay, just say it. Okay, the light in the darkness. When you are in the dark, that allows you the time and the space to delve deeper, to see not with your eyes, but to see with your mind, to see with your heart. That just reminded me of something. And then it went away. It's like when you're in silence, and it's so silent that you begin to feel your body more. You sit within your body. You start to observe. It's kind of like echolocation, where you don't see, but you're listening. I'm not saying that it's going to be quiet enough for you to hear your own blood flow. But when it's quiet, you're able to really feel what you're feeling. If you're afraid of the dark, maybe it's because you're afraid of yourself. You're afraid of something that you don't understand. Afraid of what you cannot see. Feel into it. Feel into it. Allow yourself. Accept it. We have underneath here the Radiant Lord, Wisdom, kindness, and I don't want to get this word wrong, but patron? I'm sorry, you guys. I can't right now. Anyway, here we have a being of light, an angel it seems to be, with what they have on their head. There's this beam of light coming from there. So it's more about like the third eye, for example, right? Be kind to yourself. Be gentle with the wisdom that's coming to you. Don't brush it off because like I don't want to deal with it. The whole point of meditation, a part of it, is to understand, to not judge the thoughts that come into your head, but to sit with them and feel them. To allow them to be a part of you, for you to feel it. I hope I'm making sense. You sit with it in order for you to understand it better. Be gentle, be kind with yourself. And the knowledge that you are coming to know, it's not easy. But if you're learning about it now, it's time for you to learn about it. It's time for you to delve deeper into it. You're asking for knowledge, then don't push it away. That's the feeling that I'm getting with that. If you're asking for knowledge, don't push it away. If you're asking to see the truth, don't push it away. just because you don't like it, just because it's not convenient for you, just because it doesn't follow what you want it to be. 1 hour and 1 second. And I was about to say, I mean, don't ask a question that you don't want to know the answer to. And if you're not ready to know the answer, don't ask it. Ask when you're ready. Ask when you want to know. Ask when you are going to put in the time, the effort, and the work into it. This card's peeking out. Let's see. Matron of the blind. Honesty, shame, restitution. Matron of the blind. Wasn't I just talking about, like, not using your eyes to feel into whatever it is? And on top of her head, there are 3 feathers. I was gonna say leaves. There are 3 feathers. 10101 I saw, which is making me think of the 3 of swords. Honesty, shame, restitution. You need to be honest about yourself, even if it's something that you're not proud of. Don't ask to see what it is that you need to work on and then look away because you don't want to deal with it. Don't be shameful of your past. Learn from it. That's the whole fucking point of going through all that shit. Well, so that you can learn from it. So that you can grow. So that you can become a better version of yourself. It's like she has her hands up like, what have I done? You know what you did. Admit it. Be honest to yourself. Apologize when you need to apologize. Say what you need to feel if you gotta say something. But be honest with yourself. Be kind and compassionate to yourself. You know, I fucked up. I'm sorry. But I learned my lesson. I learned that through this experience, I learned to be a better version of myself. 1, 2, 3, 2. This time, it's 1, 2, 3. Not 2, 3, 4. Get back to the basics. That root of it all is when you go within and you're like, okay, it's time to be honest with myself. And be honest with yourself. Okay? Don't be shameful. If you learned your lesson, you have no reason to be shameful of it anymore. You dealt with it. You learned from it. That's the whole point of going through whatever the fuck it is that you went through. Don't perceive everything with your 2 eyes, your 2 physical eyes. Perceive things through your mind's eye, through your heart, because those are the truth. Those are gonna lead you to your truth. The physical eyes, we're in illusion 24/7. What it is that you're asking for, you cannot see it with your 2 eyes. You have to use your first eye. You have to use your heart, your intuition, not your physical eyes. Okay? The father of knowledge. Knowledge. Instruction. Reinvention. Which is interesting because this being also has this center where the 3rd eye would be. And there's like a beam of light, like a lightning bolt or something, going in or coming out. Again, 3rd eye. You're trying to follow your intuition. But are you? Are you? The thinker. You're overthinking things. When we, this is me. This is this is like calling me out too. I'm the same way. Sometimes I come to know something, or I feel it as the truth, and I doubt it because I'm like, oh, well, you know, I'm not knowledgeable enough in this, or, you know, I don't know enough about blah, 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 or blah, 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 whatever. So I start to doubt my intuition. I start to doubt, like, whatever downloads that it is that I'm getting, because I'm like, oh, well, you know, why would this entity want to work with me, of all people? Like, I feel a call to them. But then I doubt myself, and I'm just like, oh, maybe it's just a projection of me wanting to so badly that, like, I feel that they are, whatever. This may be you, overthinking. You need to get the fuck out of that. You need to start trusting. Stop overthinking and start trusting. Trust in the knowledge that you are getting. The instruction that you're getting from your spirit guides, from your angels, your demons, your ancestors. Even if it's in school, you're learning something in school or at work, follow that guidance. It's there for a reason. And if you follow it, more opportunities are going to come into your life. Reinvention, you're trying to reinvent yourself. You're trying to have that new birth, that new beginning. But you have to follow through. There's something about feathers here. Alright, we have the 3 feathers here, and then this 1 feather here. I didn't mention this, but this entity here also has something. It's not the 3rd eye, but they also have something there, making me think of the mind's eye, making me think of what it is that's trying to come into you. Are you accepting it as knowledge that is meant for you to learn from? Are you just overthinking it and being like, this is just my mind making it up, you know, whatever, it doesn't matter. I don't want to look too deep into it because, you know, it's probably just my mind playing tricks on me, like, whatever. If that's what you choose, then don't ask for an answer that you're not willing to hear. Just because you don't like the answer doesn't mean that it's not the truth. I'm not calling you guys out. I'm calling us out. I'm kidding. If you're in this energy, like, it sucks. I get you. I'm here. Danu, mother of creation, motherhood, ferocity, creation. And here in the center we have like the tree of life. It's like Yggdrasil. Motherhood, ferocity, creation. Again, you're trying to create, you're trying to manifest, you're trying your best. There's something here about the heart and about the lower chakras. I'm getting this energy of learning to balance learning the difference and how to balance, like, whether it's just yo coochie talking, excuse me, but yo, you know, not this head but the other one, whether it's that talking to you and trying to run your life and trying to point you in the direction, you know what I'm saying, or if it's your heart. You're struggling to know the difference sometimes. And that might be a part of why you're struggling to walk away from a person, place, or thing. You don't know if it's just this physical desire or if it's deeper. But you're trying to create, you're trying to manifest. 1, 10, 11. Let's keep going. There's butterflies here, all around her. These little light things. Those are butterflies. Butterflies are about transformation. We have reinvention here too. You're trying to transform. You're there, and then you're back, and you're back, and you're forth, and you're all of that. Jewel of Abydos. I'm probably pronouncing that incorrectly. Potency, confidence, magnetism. Golden Empress. You're powerful. You're coming into this confidence within yourself. And it's probably going to be hard to see, but if you look where her heart is, you can see a star. It's dark. A dark star. You're trying to follow your heart. And sometimes your heart feels like a black hole. But it's still there. It's still beating. You're still alive, right? You still have a heart. You still have feelings. Doesn't matter if you're male or female. You got feelings. Stop denying it. Be confident in yourself. Be confident in your skills and know that you are powerful. And as such, you're attracting, you're magnetizing towards you what it is that you desire. If you allow it to come, if you face it, okay? Let's see. Okay, so this card wanted to come out again. Definitely. You're trying to come into wisdom. You're trying to follow this inner guidance. You're trying to go with the flow. You're trying to go with the flow. But you're struggling. We all struggle. That's okay. That's natural. What matters is that we keep moving forward. We acknowledge and we are honest with ourselves and we keep moving forward. That's the only way to keep going. 11303. The Shaper, Lady of Masks. Vanity, surface appearances, reclamation. With the surface appearances and vanity, it's like you're focusing too much on the outside. 11333. 3 is the number of the magician. Again, you're trying to manifest. What is it that you're manifesting? What's really important here? Really think about that. And stop wearing masks. You see, this entity also has something on the third eye. There was Nyx on the bottom when I picked up the card. This one stayed back. Secrets. Vigilance. Subterfuge. More. This is more about masks. Mask and the moon. The moon card is usually about secrets, mask, deceit. It could be about illusion. Here with Nyx, we see all of these moons, these crescent moons. We see in this kind of like cape that she has, the galaxy. Her eyes are closed. It's like she's trying to listen to this external, this inner yet external wisdom. I hope I'm making sense. This higher wisdom, I'm trying to say. Subterfuge, secrets, vigilance. Be honest with yourself. Honesty. Don't lie to yourself about what it is that you want and why you want it, or what it is that you don't want. Be honest to yourself. Sometimes we have to be honest with ourselves with things that we don't want, because sometimes we just, again, we hold ourselves back because we think we want something when do we really want it? Really think about it. And then you do, but you don't. Because of that mirror there, she's looking away. You know it's something that you don't want, but you're still chasing after it for some reason, because it's comfortable, because it's familiar. But is it what you really want? Is it what you really need? Is it really gonna help you? Only you know that. Go within and figure that out. And when you figure it out, face it, acknowledge it, accept it. Don't just, oh, it's not what I want, okay, never mind. Because I do want it, but you know, no, it's like, oh, I don't want it, okay, let me delve deeper into why. Maybe it's because this person, place, or thing treats me like this, or, you know, does this, or is like this, and that's not the kind of energy that I want in my life, because I'm trying to ascend. I'm trying to evolve. That doesn't mean that this person, place, or thing isn't either. Maybe right now is not the time. What other messages? Vent, caretaker of the lost, respite, assistance, and memory. Remember correctly. And another third eye thing. Remember correctly. Something about memory is that our memory deteriorates over time, naturally. Sometimes we might think we remember something a certain way and we realize, oh, I remember it wrong. Be honest with yourself. Remember things as they were, not as you want to perceive them. You had a bad moment with someone, don't be like, oh, well, you know, maybe it's because, no. If it was a bad moment, it was a bad moment. That's okay. Everyone has those moments. Be honest with it. Accept that as the memory that really was. Don't try to sugarcoat something. Don't put glitter over the pile of shit. If it's a pile of shit, it's a pile of shit. Just because it got glitter and sparkles and diamonds on it doesn't mean it's any less of a shit. It's just a bougie shit, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Forsaken soldier. Strategy, failure, trauma. You're dealing with some shit from your past. And this entity has one eye, like a cyclops. But again, it's like one eye, your first eye. People call it the third eye, but really it's your first eye. Underneath, justice, truth, and duty. And this entity looks like death. Death is about new beginnings. Every end has a new beginning. And this entity also has scales. Justice. Justice was coming through too. You know? Okay, I think that's good with that. What else wants to come through? I haven't used these. I think this would be a perfect time to use these. This is the dark mirror. All those cards. I'm not going to take all of these. I'm going to take this one that fell in reverse, so I'm going to read it in reverse. As reverse of whatever it is. Hiding your true self is also underneath, which is the number 14. Number 5, change that shit. Again, you want to know yourself deeper? Know thyself? You want to know thyself? Then stop being in denial about the shit that you come to find. Stop looking away from what it is that you know is the truth. Stop hiding your true self from you, most importantly, from other people, because we should be honest with other people, with ourselves. This is calling the storm, and it was in verse number 3. Calling the storm. It's like you think that all hell is gonna break loose. Calling the storm. Calling the storm. Okay. I just thought in my mind the Tower card. In the Tower card, there's lightning bolts that crash down onto the tower, which make it like the top explode and then it starts crumbling down, right? Calling in the storm is like you're calling in change, but it's in reverse. So it's like the Tower card. You're calling in change, but are you really doing it? You're hiding your true self. You've been making changes in your life, yes. But have you? In a deeper sense? I feel like you're still working on things that you want to let go and all of that, which is fine, that's normal. But be honest with yourself. 121, 33 I saw. 1, 2, 3, again, is that beginning. The 3 is the Magician card. The Magician's in reverse, so to speak. This isn't the Magician card, but 3 is the Magician, and this card is in reverse, so it's like, are you really manifesting what it is that you want? Queen of my world, 24, number 6. Queen of my world. This is also a full moon here. You may think that this person, place, or thing is what you really truly want, but is it really? Queen of my world, you need to learn to, how can I say this? Not be so self-involved or self-focused to the degree of cockiness, but you need to be self-focused in order for you to pursue what it is that you're trying to pursue. 12303. 123, making that step, you need to know within yourself who you are. You need to know your worth, and you need to chase after it. That is what will guide you in the right path. It's like she's holding a spear, a wand, like onward and forward, forward and onward. Her leg is up, like she's about to take that step. But again, I'm feeling this teeter-tottering, like sometimes you know your worth, sometimes you don't, sometimes you're confident, sometimes you hate yourself. Sometimes you're throwing all this shit in the trash, and then sometimes you want to pick it back all up. Sometimes you declutter some people, places, things, emotions, memories in your life, and then you scoop it back up. It's like, I was gonna say, it's like a fear of letting go. And then we have a skull here with the crown. Triumph of lies. You're lying to yourself. Perhaps. What is it that you really want? You don't... You're obsessed. 3. We have another 3. You're obsessed over something. You're struggling about something. And look who's underneath again. This card was on the bottom. When I picked it up, this is underneath. And what's this? Alone in the world. You feel alone in the world. There's on my Twitter, I saw this post. It was like this girl who was kind of leaning her head, resting on this, it could have been like a demon or a gargoyle, and it was just like calmly looking over her. And I posted, you know, with that, I usually don't retweet something and then write something on it. I just like retweet it if it's someone else's thing. But in that case, I was saying sometimes it's like only your demons understand. And when you start to understand yourself, you start to love yourself more, you start to understand them more too. I said something along those lines. And this is the feeling that I was feeling, like sometimes you're in the dark, you're with yourself, but you're not with yourself only. You feel alone in the world physically, perhaps, but you're not alone. It's like she's looking back because she knows someone's watching. I know that might be creepy, but in order for us to really know ourselves and to love ourselves and to become one with ourselves, we have to accept and understand our own demons too. They are a part of us. We cannot be a whole until we understand them and we accept them. That doesn't mean that we go around doing bad things, but it means that we try to delve deeper and understand ourselves. People think just because you're working with demons or trying to reach out to them or whatever, that you're evil and they're gonna, you know, like damn you and you're going to hell and blah blah blah. Bullshit. If you come to them right, they want to help people. They're like teachers. They want people to face themselves, to face their shit so that they can move forward in their own life. Right? Wouldn't angels want the same thing? In the end, don't they kind of seem to want the same thing? People to come to a higher knowing of the truth of what we are, who we are, and to follow what we love and what we're called to do. You may feel alone in the world and you may feel a lack of love because there's the number 6 here. People are watching. Take that as you may. You're not alone, even though you think you are. Okay? Now, I don't have a lot of time left, unfortunately, because I would keep going and going. You guys know me. Let's see. These cards got stuck, but these two flipped this way. So let's see. Bird in a cage and fated to suffer. If you keep yourself locked up in a cage and you stop moving forward, if you keep lying to yourself, you're fated to suffer. That's the truth. This is like a Snow White, I think. Bird in a cage. Get out of your head. 8 of Swords in reverse. Get out of your fucking head. You're keeping yourself trapped. And you are literally making yourself suffer for something that you don't need to worry about anymore. Blind to pain. It's important to acknowledge when we feel pain. And to face it. And to work with it. To work through it. Don't be blind to it. Because then it's only going to haunt you. It's only going to latch onto you and do worse damage. Okay? Okay. I have to be quick. And then I gotta take a shower and get ready for work. Okay. Well, your dreams need a practical plan. Yes, they do. Get off your ass and do it. That's what that's saying. I'm here with you. I'm not just calling you out, I'm calling you out too. If that resonates with you, take it, leave it, don't. That's your choice. You're very close to achieving your goal. Remember how I mentioned a lot of 10s and 1s, endings of cycles, new beginnings. You're close. You're close. Are you going to continue? That's your choice. You need a practical plan. Your goals, you're close to achieving your goals, but you need a practical plan to really follow through with that. Don't let pride get in your way. Yes, learn to love yourself. Be proud of who you are, but don't be prideful. Don't get cocky. Watch yourself and have strength. Okay? Have strength. Believe in yourself. But also know when you are projecting your ego versus when you're actually in a healthy ego. A personal issue reaches resolution. There's something going on in your life that you are moving away from. Good. Keep going. Face it. You're close to the end again. Emotions are running high. Times have been crazy. Shit's going down all left and right. Confidence is your key to success. Don't stop now. Keep propelling forward. Keep moving forward. You got this. I believe in you guys. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here in this crazy ass emotional roller coaster of a reading today, you guys. Now, I wish you guys the best rest of your day. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that you'll consider liking, sharing, subscribing, dinging the dong, the bell. If you really like my readings or my content, I do want to post more of other kinds of content. I have something fun planned. But I love you guys. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.